We should find out soon who presumptive Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden will pick as his running mate. Could he pick Governor Gretchen Whitmer? There's new speculation after the two reportedly met in person earlier this week. 7 editorial director Chuck Stokes joins us now to help break it all down. Good morning, Chuck.
Good morning, Simon. How are you?
Good. So we're hearing Governor Whitmer met with Joe Biden on Sunday. Tell me about that.
Yeah, she reportedly flew out of Lansing's airport, flew into Delaware, met with Joe Biden for a few hours, flew back the same evening. So it was a quick trip. It was done on a Sunday. So her team is saying it was her personal schedule. They aren't confirming or denying, which in politics usually means it happened. They just don't want to go on the record and confirm something for you. So it's a safe territory to be in. It's her personal time. And that's the most they're saying about it. We know that she is in the running. What this says is that she's still in the running because it's had its ebbs and flows. And for a time there, it looked like, okay, maybe he was leaning more towards Senator Kamala Harris or Susan Rice or Karen Bass, also from California. Now this says that he's seriously considering her. And what this says, if you look at all the names, Elizabeth Warren is one of the names in there, Tammy Duckworth from Illinois. But if you look at all of them, the only one that is a sitting governor is Gretchen Whitmer. That may be the balance he wants. It'll come down to what he feels one-on-one with that person. But Michigan is still considered a key battleground state. It's a state that Trump won last time around. Democrats don't want that to happen. They thought they had it in the bag with Hillary Clinton, and it blew up in their face at the last second, probably because a lot of people feel as though they took the race for granted.
And so what does this mean for Michigan if the governor gets chosen to be the VP candidate?
Well, there's some interesting scenarios. Stop and look at this. What Biden has said is that he will pick a woman as vice president. He is not guaranteed to pick a woman of color. Only thing he's guaranteed a woman of color is that if he becomes president, he would nominate an African-American woman to the Supreme Court, which would be history making in itself. It's never happened. But if he picks Whitmer, that helps to confirm a key battleground state. It also moves Garland Gilchrist II automatically up to become governor. It gives him a 2-year head start on having to run for that position. He would be the first African-American governor in the state of Michigan. That's history making in itself. But keep on the flip side of that, Republicans are also looking over the corner and saying, hey, we can make some history here in the Senate race. We have Gary Peters running against John James. Most recent poll put out just yesterday, Epic MRA poll, showed that the race is tightening up in Michigan, 11 points ahead for 11 points ahead for Joe Biden in this race. But keep in mind that in May and early June, that he was ahead by 16 points. So it is tightening up here. It's also showing that Trump is making some inroads with women and also union members. And in the race for the Senate, Peters is only ahead by 10 points. There's a large margin of error in both of these races, 6 points on the presidential side, 10 points on the Senate side, and you take in the margin of error as well. These things are too close to call, and we're still a long way from November.
Chuck, they're wrapping me, but I want to quickly ask you, when do you think Joe Biden's going to make his announcement?
He almost has to make it before the 17th, which is when the Democratic National Convention begins, because both the presidential and vice presidential nominees would have to be nominated at the Democratic National Convention. So it's coming around the corner. This week, we should see a lot of activities. I saw the governor up here in North Michigan on Thursday at the Milliken Memorial. She was mum. She didn't say anything, but she appeared to be in very good spirits.
All right. Thank you so much, 7 editorial director Chuck Stokes. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Simon.